Julian Resnick has told the TIS HR manager has told the Royal Commission today that $300,000 in payments made to the AWU over a number of years, to which you were sort of an initial negotiating party, were largely based on sham invoices. What's your recollection of the negotiations over those side payments?
I haven't seen the evidence that I think you're referring to. It's been given today, has it, James? Okay, I haven't seen the evidence today. But I certainly stand by the 900 questions and answers that I gave in the Royal Commission. It's, your question goes to a few matters here, so let me take it from the top. I am very proud of improving workers' conditions. On the Eastlink agreement, I don't think any evidence so far led has said that it's anything other than the highest possible rates for civil construction workers in Australia. That project also finished ahead of time, and it had an excellent safety record. In terms of some of the matters, the evidence yesterday by the head IR negotiator, Mr Sass, made it really clear, black and white clear, and it's good to get a chance to say it again today, that there was no arrangement of the nature that you're just putting to me now. Sorry, I said this is a big issue and you've made a couple of points, so I think, in fairness to issues not necessarily covered in some of the reporting this morning, it's a good chance to get it out there. What I would also say is that when it comes to anything of a criminal nature, I have not and would not condone that, full stop.
Mr Resnick, though, was Mr Sass's close colleague and successor at TIS, and he says that he has a diary note, I think from December 2004, that shows that you were a party to initial conversations and that you'd requested specifically for organisers for the project to be funded by TIS. Do you have any recollection of that conversation? Is he making it up?
Well, again, you're going to evidence which has been led today, I believe, and as I said, I haven't seen that evidence, so I'm not going to comment on evidence that I haven't seen.
But I've told you what the evidence is.
Yes, but with respect to you, James, with respect to you, I will actually check the evidence that you're quoting from because it's an important matter. But what I can say, going to the substance of your question, is that, as I said at the Royal Commission, as I've said before the Royal Commission, as I've said since I appeared at the Royal Commission, I did not strike any agreement of the nature which you are raising, full stop. And that's been the evidence which has been led.
Mr Shorten, do you recall
I don't recall every discussion I've had, but the point about it is, as you know, it's all about, was there an agreement? And the evidence, uncontrovertible, and I should also say that some of the evidence showing that there was no agreement wasn't released by the Royal Commission. It had to be chased by lawyers representing myself to make sure it came out. But as I recall very clearly, it was a very good agreement for workers. It was a very good agreement for the company. I'm proud of cooperative industrial relations in this country. And certainly when it comes to a matter, was there an agreement? No, there wasn't.
Mr. Shorten, was Labor's report control